Why does no one ever talk about what it's like visiting your hometown? Because it's always the same boring shit. The same places, the same faces, nothing ever changes. But this time, when I went back, I was not ready for what my hometown had in store. Because one of the days I was there, I was grabbing coffee like I normally do, but this coffee run was like no other. Because I was about to turn around and leave, I stand there stunned. Because I saw a face I thought I would never see again. Because there sitting there was this kid I went to high school with, Anthony. And after what happened to him on the last day of high school, he fell off the face of the earth. The thing was that Anthony was so badly bullied in high school, specifically by this one girl, because he was chubby, wore the same t-shirt every day, normally never talked to anyone, but if he did speak, he'd say some weird shit that you would not forget for the rest of that day. So I decided to go up and see what's up with this kid. But I got more than I could ask for. It's like, oh, hey, Anthony? He goes, oh my gosh, Jackie, it's so good to see you. Like, long time no see, come sit down. Right, so I take a seat. I go, hey, I'm so sorry. I know this is out of nowhere, but I have to say you look amazing. Like, what have you been up to the past 8 years? He goes, Jackie, more than you could ever imagine, okay? I go, what? Because no one has seen you after that graduation, and we kind of all thought you know, after what Maria did to you. As soon as I mentioned Maria, I knew I fucked up. Because I could just tell on his face he was reliving that day. Because Maria was his high school bully. Now, she was rich, popular, and the prettiest girl in school, but she was by far the most awful human being anyone can beat. And she constantly berated him for his weight, how quiet it was, how weird he was in his South Park t-shirt. But on that last day of school on graduation, she did by far the worst thing any kid could do to another. Because we're all lining up to go on that stage to grab our diplomas, right? And Anthony was about to go as Maria was standing right behind him. And he's about to walk out, they're playing the music, but we all see Maria's foot stick out and Anthony falls straight off that ground, okay? At first, everyone's like, but because Anthony was so easy to make fun of, the whole crowd goes, ha ha ha, loser, ha ha ha, right? But that wasn't even the worst part, because when he tripped and fell, his glasses fell on that ground. And we really thought Maria was gonna help him out, but no. She walked up straight to those glasses, took her little kitten heel, and smashed them right in front of everyone, okay? And Anthony's trying to look for them on the ground. As soon as he reaches it and realized what happened, he stood right up, faced the crowd, still laughing, and tears started streaming down his face, and he ran off. And that's the last time anyone has seen him, okay? But thank God, Anthony finally replies and goes, oh my gosh, Jackie, that's so long ago. Honestly, that's kind of made me the person who I am today. I go, what do you mean, right? He goes, come on, let's go on a walk and I'll tell you everything. And what he told me was by far the best villain arc I have ever heard. As we're taking our little stroll, he goes, well, after that day, okay, I did shut off from everyone. I didn't want to be seen, go out anywhere. But as I was moping and crying for weeks on end, I knew I didn't want to go into university, that same dork I was in high school. So I made it my mission to become the best version of myself, no matter what it took. I go, what did you do? Right? But before he could even answer my question, he goes, Jackie, let's go get something to eat. I'm starving. I go, sure, right? Because I was curious as hell. So we start walking to his car. Now I'm expecting to see his mom's old Toyota Sienna that he used to drive. But we walk straight up to a baby blue Porsche 911. I go, that's yours? He goes, yeah. I actually started running my own company, opening gyms around the country, and it got me this little baby. Hop in, right? So I hop into that car, and I couldn't believe this was the same kid I knew, because he used to work at McDonald's, picking up pennies off the ground, eating every single leftover Big Mac they had, okay? But once we finally get to the restaurant and we sit down, I think he's finally going to tell me everything, but he shows me instead. As soon as we sit down, okay, and I see who is about to serve us, I gasp, like audibly. He goes, Jackie, is everything okay? I go, we don't have to eat here if you don't want to. He goes, what? Why? And I point straight at her. He goes, oh my God, Maria? What is she doing as a waitress now? I thought her family was loaded. I go, you didn't hear? Her dad got arrested for embezzling money. He goes, oh shit, right? But as soon as we know it, Maria is walking straight up to our table. Now, clearly, Anthony has grown and changed, and I thought Maria might have too. Turns out, she proved us all wrong. She goes, oh my gosh, Jackie? Is that you, little fat Anthony? He goes, yeah, hey Maria, how are you? She goes, I'm good, but you're so skinny now. I didn't know there's bones under all that fat. Did you pay for it from the coins you collected from McDonald's? Like, did you pay for liposuction? And then he goes, no, I run my own company now and I just, start working out. Okay, as soon as she heard that, it was like something switched in her brain. She goes, oh my God, a company? Is that your little blue Porsche out there? He goes, yeah, I'm doing pretty well for myself. And she leans over that table, pretending I'm not even there, pushes her boobs up and goes, wow, so you're like rich now, right? He goes, yeah, why? She goes, well, there's just something I've been always wanting to tell you. And really, I really just had a really big crush on you when we were in high school. And you know what? It would be really cute if you and I started dating. Girl, she was so subtle, okay? But thank God Anthony clocked that shit and goes, actually, I want to thank you. She goes, oh my gosh, why? What did I do? Because, well, everything you did to me in high school has shaped me into the person I am today, and I'm happy that I'm not stuck in the past like you. I'm strong and sure in myself and do you a lot well if you did the same for yourself. She goes, what? So, you don't want to... He goes, no. Okay, can we get a new server? Thank you. Maria fucks off. I am shocked. I go, Anthony, how did you do that? Because you've never been able to stand up to her. He goes, Jackie, that's what I've been trying to tell you. Okay, when I was in university, I met this guy who helped me with my rebrand. He actually helped me grow my business, but he told me I could only become successful if I start doing these exercises. And he pulls out his phone and shows me this app called Gleam. He goes, it's like Duolingo for communication skills, but it gives you all these tips and tricks on how to communicate with anyone, making you more confident and sure of yourself when you do speak. I go, send me the link, right? And we continue eating our dinner when the craziest shit happens. Because as we're about to pay, Maria comes running back to our table, spewing the craziest shit.